So Ben, as police officers, and I think the public generally, when they think about police work, they think about us chasing the bad guys, but I understand that you're involved in something here earlier in the fall that really speaks to the direction that we're taking in terms of police in our city. What was that?
On October 24th this year, the Police Service, in partnership with the people at Portage Place Mall and Downtown Biz, hosted the first annual Safety Expo.
Our Chief, Devon Clunas, the City of Winnipeg, and our partners from the province of Manitoba believe that the best tool for creating safety is an engaged and involved public. Our goal is to turn citizens of Winnipeg and the province into safety and crime-fighting experts. With that kind of support, we can create a community that we all desire. It can be a community that is safe, respectful, and full of opportunity.
The Safety Expo had two purposes. The first purpose was to support and endorse the message that the people here in the city have heard you talk about through your time as chief. And that message was simply this: to create a culture of safety here in the city. And so we brought together a number of exhibitors and other stakeholders here at the mall, and we had an event to put information into the hands of the people here in the city that would help create just that.
You know, I really appreciate the fact that you said you brought together a number of exhibitors, because I talk about the fact that we can't accomplish this on our own.
This event is all about what we can achieve if we work as a team. It's all about working together to share information. The key part of creating a stronger and safer community, what our police chief, Devon Clunas, would call a culture of safety. No one organization, not the police, not the government, no one group has the mandate or the resources to take sole responsibility for community safety. It's really a team effort.
So who are some of those people who are involved in that expo?
You know what? We brought together agencies like Manitoba Public Insurance, and they had a wonderful display here that was a distracted driving display, and it let people sit down into their booth and experience what it was like to be distracted while at the wheel. We brought in agencies like the Red Cross.
We do everything from trying to get people prepared for a disaster in their home. Things like if a light goes out, having an emergency preparedness kit available for them inside the house, also in their car. First aid training, we do swimming, involvement with personal disasters ranging from flooded basements to fires. We respond to large-scale disasters as well.
This is Age and Opportunity, now known as A&O Support Services for Seniors. We want to keep the seniors safe in their own home, preventing a fall or perhaps a home invasion or a break and enter. And we want them to stay safe and live a healthier, happier life in their own home.
The Eagle Urban Transition Centre was created in 2005 by the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs. Our goal is to provide culturally relevant services to Aboriginal clients transitioning into the city of Winnipeg.
We brought in agencies like the Life Saving Society of Manitoba and others, and they were actively engaging with the people here in the city and putting that public education information into the hands of the people who have been asking for it.
You know, what I find that's really meaningful about that, again, we have so many agencies and individuals in the community doing great work, but oftentimes we're doing it in isolation. There's a certain amount of synergy that happens when we bring people together like that.
The Manitoba Métis Federation is pleased to have an opportunity to network with all resources that are in attendance, and my message is that it is essential to promote safety, as building strong communities begins with our citizens.
Within Winnipeg and Manitoba, our core focus is getting the first aid CPR training out there for the public, ensure that people have that knowledge of what to do when an emergency situation happens.
Like, what was the sense that day and how was it received by the general public here?
You know, we got nothing but rave reviews. And so when we were putting that information into the hands of people, we were able to engage people and talk about the service's mission in developing that crime prevention through social development and addressing the root causation of crime. And they were engaged, and they were excited to hear about the initiatives that we were engaged in here as city police officers.
And again, as I said earlier, when you think about long-term what we're supposed to be about, creating the right culture, I hope people can see the value of doing this preventative education at the beginning and bringing everybody in to be a part of it, as well as the public themselves receiving that message.
You know what, both our stakeholders who were here as exhibitors and both the people that we were engaging with, they were both saying, They're excited about the change. This is a real opportunity for everyone to come together as a community. And we've seen some illustration of that out at other events too. They're engaging and they're embracing the idea of creating the culture of safety, and they're embracing the notion of crime prevention through social development.
You know, I really appreciate the leadership that yourself and the folks in community relations took, because this is exactly what I'd like to see right across the entire organization. And once we start doing that with all our leaders fully engaged, now engaging the public, I only see success for us in terms of preventing crime in our city, creating the right culture for that prevention. So thank you for the work that you're doing. Really appreciate it.
You are very welcome and happy to accept the mission.
Thank you.
Thank you.